So I'm Caroline Manzo, and I've decided to turn the tables on Mr. Andy Cohen.
I'm scared.
This is my favorite moment of my life, and I wish I had more time. And I think you did this on purpose, not giving me more time.
No. We just sprung this on you, but let's see what you
I know.
got.
Well, the first question that your crew has asked, what do you think of Manzo with children? And I think really carefully before I answer
Well,
this.
I love it.
Do you really?
I think it's really fun. I mean, I think you guys are a crazy family, and I think that you are fun, and it exploits the zoo that is your house.
Is it a good zoo?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a great zoo.
checking.
It's a happy zoo.
Let's talk about the cast from New Jersey. Mm-hmm. The new cast.
Okay.
Do you miss me?
I always miss you. I thought, because you had been making noise for a few years about not wanting to come back. Mm-hmm. And so it seemed like the logical time, we all felt that we would do something else with you. And it also seemed like you were so done with Teresa. You liked Melissa, but it felt like the logical ending. So I think that what's great about the new cast is that the show has always been about family. And so I love it that we found these twins, and I love that they come, the gift that is Jersey that keeps on giving is that they all come with these families.
Right.
I mean, all of you. And so I love it that the twins have these parents, Santa and Sal, and Reno and Bobby. I mean, that's a great kind of surrounding cast of characters, and I think they're really fun. Amber and Jim are incredibly dramatic. They are very, very polarizing, and I think it's interesting. I think as happens with new cast members, the deeper you go and the longer the show airs, the layers are starting to get, you're starting to peel off the layers. So then you start to see another side of Amber, like you said you did last week. So I think that's interesting.
Are you happy Jacqueline's back?
Am I happy Jacqueline's back? I love Jacqueline. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you think that, like in season 6 moving forward, do you think something like, are you hoping that there's a resolve with Jacqueline and Dino, or are you not even thinking about that now?
Some things you can't control.
Right.
Okay? And so I know that whatever is going on with your family, mm-hmm. I can't control it.
But can you, Andy Cohen?
I don't think I can. I actually don't think that I can. I don't think that I can. I mean, look, if you really want to know what my fantasy would be.
Tell me your ultimate fantasy for Jersey Housewives.
You, Dina, Jacqueline together on Jersey Housewives.
So you want to go back to season 1?
Yeah, sure.
You want to bring Danielle back?
Bring Danielle back.
Oh, you're crazy.
But I do think we are just. I don't want to. I'm not dissing the twins and
I enjoy
those
twins.
guys and Amber because I think, first of all, I think it's really hard to step into a show that's already been going.
And I don't think people are being fair to it.
And I think you just have to, and the fans were demanding, the Jersey fans are the loudest on Twitter, and they're also like the most violent for some reason and passionate.
Yes.
But they really were demanding a change. I mean, for a few seasons, mm-hmm. as you know. And so we changed it up, and I think you have to let that develop and see how it gels. It's really hard.
You have to let it marinate. I think they're not giving the twins a chance and Amber a chance.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be off, and I think it was my time.
Right.
And if I didn't leave, I think probably I would have been let go because I just didn't have any more to give.
You were done.
Yeah.
You were done.
And I think everybody knew it, but I'm happy. Everybody's happy. We're happy.
Yeah, everybody's happy.
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, we just answered that question. There have always been rumors of Danielle Staub returning to the Housewives.
Well, it's funny, we just to be clear about this, I always used to say to you around reunion time that it was my fantasy to bring Danielle back. And
you have the most evil fantasies.
I do. Well, no, but I thought that, I thought, by the way, in fairness to Danielle, she was someone who was talked about a lot after she left.
Yeah.
She was. Mm-hmm. And so there were a few seasons there where I thought, well, look, it makes sense for her to come to the reunion. Let her say what she has to say.
Oh, my God. What would have happened if she just walked into a reunion?
Well, and I made that joke every season with you guys. Here comes Danielle. But I thought last season was really the time to bring her back at the reunion. And I told you that, and I even told Jacqueline, who I know was kind of really passionately didn't want that to happen. And we offered Danielle. We said we wanted her to come to that reunion, and we wanted, and she did not want to. And she since has said, very publicly, I would come back. And it just seems weird to me now because You know, you're gone, Jacqueline is gone full time, and it seems like, you know, she was talked about so much, and no one has talked about her this season, so it just seemed not the moment. I don't know. Maybe the moment will come back, but
what's the pull? What's the magic that makes these housewives want to come back? Like it's like a bad dream. It's like childbirth. Is you forget that how bad childbirth was, and they want to come back. What is it?
No, I think I think in her case, maybe, I think she feels like she still has things to say, and she has kind of, I don't want to say a score to settle, but I think, you know, look, it's very interesting that she was really condemned for her criminal past. And maybe she has something to say about what's going on now. I don't know.
You know what? In all fairness to her, she kind of deserves it because we've all gotten that opportunity to clear ourselves.
To come back,
right.
Right.
But I don't know, it's just a lot of crazy going on there.
Right.
Anyway, which was your favorite Real Housewife of New Jersey reunion?
My favorite Jersey
Now,
Housewives.
define favorite, because there's a Bravo crazy favorite.
Yeah,
the crazy it is, you're happier.
I think, you know, the Jersey reunions are always, I mean, Atlanta actually is really up there, but Jersey is always the most tense, and like,
if they only know, people only know.
Right, no, it's true. And, you know, it's funny, you are one of, I think, I would do it with Bethany. I did it with, I've done it with Vanderpump a little bit. I mean, there are women that I pick out. I've done it with Vicky a little bit, but where someone is talking and I can make eyes with them, and they know that I think what's being said is funny.
Yeah.
And so you and I had a bunch of moments like that at reunion shows, and I have had those with other women just during the time. But yours have always, there was season 1, which was so weird with that bad set. And what happened season 1 is you all were going gangbusters, and you all had so much to say, and then everybody clammed up. Remember?
I remember.
But you didn't at the end.
I thought I was going to have a breakdown.
You did.
I did have a breakdown.
Have a breakdown.
I did have a breakdown.
Season 2 was the season that I got pushed like a rag doll by Teresa.
Crazy.
And I think that might be my favorite. I think it might be in a weird way.
That was so tense. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. That
crazy.
reunion.
Yeah, that was crazy. Season 3 was terrible. That was when Jacqueline didn't show up.
Yeah.
We were on that stage
but
at
wasn't
that theater.
kind of awesome, though, when you think about it in retrospect?
Well, it was so crazy because we had shot season 4 while we were airing season 3.
Bad idea.
And then we started we ended
backwards.
season 4 with
backwards.
2 years of flashback. It was crazy. But so I think it was the one that I got pushed, actually.
Okay. Lauren's getting married.
Yeah.
Lauren Manzo. Do you see Lauren Manzo as being a housewife ever?
Oh, that's so interesting. There is another daughter of a housewife that recently I was thinking, oh, this could be interesting. I had never thought about it.
Well, she's me
but
times
Lauren
10.
Manzo, she scares the crap out of me
You should
sometimes.
be afraid of her.
No, it's true. I think Lauren Manzo, I think that's a good possibility. I think, of course, we would have to get the parents, though, as part of the package deal.
Well, listen, my baby's not going on that show without mommy's backup.
Okay, all right,
I'll be friend of.
That's fun.
Friend
that's
of?
a good idea.
Deal.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to say, this is the thing that I always question. You are so private about your life, but yet you come after us like nobody's business. I feel like we're on the Truman Show with you.
Right.
You know everything about us.
Well, as
Tell
I told
me a little
Ramona,
bit about you. No.
What do you want to know?
I want to know
I
about
said,
your dating life.
When I go on a reality show, I'll tell you all about it.
You got a special somebody, special guy?
I don't. I'm single. I have a date tonight. Actually, my new book, not to plug, is as close as I'll get to a reality show, and it's pretty revealing, actually. It's a diary it's a takeoff of the Andy Warhol Diaries, and it's called the Andy Cohen Diaries, and it is literally a diary every day of my last year. And so there's a lot of housewives stuff, but there's a lot of dating stuff. There's a lot of personal stuff that that I've never shared before.
Because you play pretty close to the vest. Would you ever bring somebody that, you're a special someone? Would you ever bring them on the show? Would you ever have them bartend?
If I was madly in love and it was serious and I knew it was for real, for sure. Why not? Yeah.
Are you are you like a diva or something? Like, why? You're so handsome, you're so adorable.
Why am I single?
Yeah.
I think it's from a number of reasons. I think I'm really set in my ways, okay? I think I work too much. I think I'm happy as I am. I think that I'm waiting to get struck by a lightning bolt of love, which maybe doesn't happen anymore. That could be a problem.
Yeah.
So I think it's those 4 reasons combined. And I think, you know, in the meantime, I'm just having fun.
But do you like pretty boys or do you like an older guy? Are you a cougar?
Am I a cougar?
Yeah.
You know, not necessarily. I mean, I like, you know, I mean, they have to be legal,
Tell me a perfect guy. Tell me.
They have to be legal.
No, see, now you just told me that. That tells me
I
he's
think
young.
the perfect guy.
Perfect guy.
I think the perfect guy would be 34 and up. Okay? Job, independent, smart, funny, handsome. Independent is a big one.
Does he have to be a professional guy, or could it be like, you know, like a cab driver? Do you need somebody?
As long as they have a job, I don't care what it is.
Okay.
If it's a cab driver and they're like, I love my shift, this is my gig, I mean, frankly, what I would love to do is date a fireman.
Oh, good for you.
Yes, I would
Good
love
for
to
you.
date a fireman because he has to go to the firehouse like, you know, a few nights a week,
Right.
and then that's fine.
So
I would
you have
bring
your
him
space.
cookies. Hey guys,
See,
and then I
that's-
would be part of the firefighters like
Right.
Wives Club.
Yeah.
They would come to my show. We would drink. I
And
want
you
to date
get
a
your
firefighter.
time. See, that's with me now.
Or a
People say-
baseball player.
Now that just knocked me for a loop. The
no, I
baseball
know,
player.
but that's because the schedule also. It's like, oh,
you
we
need
have
your
a
me
away
time.
game in Detroit for 3 days, and then we're going to Cincinnati. It's
So
like,
you
great.
get your space. You
Yes.
need your space.
Yes.
You don't want to be suffocated. Blonde, brunette, redhead. You say you always like gingers.
I do love a ginger. I'm very open. Blonde, brunette, redhead. I like black guys. I like everything.
What's the thing that you look for most? Smile, legs. I'm a leg guy. Girl.
You're a leg girl.
I like girls.
I like, you know what? It's the total package with me. It's not one thing. I love the eyes. I mean, it's the package.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like a hairy chest. Like you have a great chest.
Thank you,
You
I
have one of the
appreciate it.
best chests I've ever seen.
Wow, thank
Just so you know, I think you should grace the people with a shirtless episode one day. Just make
Maybe.
everybody happy.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay.
All right, one more
last
question.
question. Everyone
Yes.
knows that I shave my face to exfoliate, which is true.
Yes.
I'm not denying it. Do you have any strange grooming habits, Andy Cohen?
Gosh, strange grooming habits. I must have some strange grooming habits, but I don't think that I do.
You don't do anything, right?
No, I've never done Botox.
Would you?
I was gonna get Botox in honor of Joan Rivers because she was always begging me to get Botox, and I thought that would be a
That's
sweet
nice,
little
that's cute.
salute to her,
Yeah.
just to see what. I've never gotten it though. I would like to.
I like it,
I do nothing. I've not done a thing.
Don't do anything. You're so
Yeah, no,
handsome.
thank you.
Don't ruin it.
All right, that was fun.
It was fun.
Thanks, Caroline.
No problem.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.